Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks Peter, hello everybody, ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona, my goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí. It never ceases to amaze me, Peter, how the Catalans always manage to unearth all of these gems, especially in an age where the demand is quite high on defenders. He's really the perfect package.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And that gets things running. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. Yamal. Elche finding their passes. Over to the left. Nuno Mendes. That's a good run down the left. And it's Camavinga. It's Van Dijk. Bernal. Spread out to the left. Out to the right. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And this is Lewandowski. Camavinga. Played out to the left flank. Can he get on the end of this? Nuno Mendes is wide and looking to get onto this. Elche, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Dani Olmo. And it's Azar. Azar going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's managed to get rid. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Alexander-Arnold. Martin promptly onto that, and that is that. Lewandowski. And that has left him in a heap. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. Now it's Lewandowski. And he was quick to react. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rafinha. That is good alertness. Dani Olmo. Pedri. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pedri. And Dani Olmo. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a cute ball. That has been cut short. Martin. Kubasi. João Cancelo. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Martin. Nuno Mendes. Pedri wins the duel this time. He is starved of space and time. It'll be a throw-in. And he's managed to get free. Here it is, crossed in.
Hazard really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, good spread. Mendes producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal has it in a wide position. Great ball, and he's in here. That has been slung wide. Now it's Rafinha. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. João Cancelo. Ambitious ball here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Have beautifully policed that midfield, the opposition.
He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Yamal with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
It's a good foot in there. That is ended up in no man's land. Pedri. And it's Bernal. He's looking wide. Defending here is really tight. Yamal. Yamal tries making a foray down the right. And they've switched it over to the other side. Nice sequence of passes, this. He's tried one! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Into the channel. Van Dijk. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And the through ball. Now it's Lewandowski. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Yamal. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time...
He's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's nice. Rafinha proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Van Dijk has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Oh, nice touch. Rashford will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pedri. Elche are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And that should get the job done. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lewandowski had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Bernal. Played out towards the right wing. He has found the way through. And it's Olmo. Spread out to the left. Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Neymar. Into the last quarter of an hour. He's in space and looking for options. Nicely shaped cross. Cleared away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's there to get it away. Neymar. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Now it's Hazard. Martin tries to clear. And it's Neymar. That is lovely. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Pedri is in the top 10 when it comes to assists this season. Rashford plays a sharp little ball here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Rafinha picks it up out wide. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Well seen. And that will be it. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan...